I can hear her like it was yesterday. I'll love you even with poop on your face. My mama would always say that, and we would chuckle as she would say it. And I didn't realize how much wisdom she was giving me in that little statement. I didn't realize all the things that she had to go through to be able to love me, even with poop on my face. And as I sat down today, I looked at it and, here it's a theory that she had, but imagine what it took to be able to execute it. And I want to honor every single mom out there, because for you to be able to love your son, your daughter, your grandkids, even when they have poop on their face, that is probably one of the most underappreciated feats that has ever been. My mom endured my name on the board with check marks, yellow slips, as we called it, or that we got when we were at Vanderburg Middle School. Bad grades, bad decisions, not coming home on time, hanging out with the wrong people, doing the wrong things, saying stupid stuff, questionable decisions, bad financial decisions, procrastination, and simply not listening to a lot of her wisdom that could have circumvented a lot of the challenges that I had in my life. And when I look at it, the actual and figurative side of the poop on my face, my mom loved me through every single part of it. Now, she not only talked about it, but she actually did it. And now, only as a parent am I starting to understand the foundational strength that it took to be able to accomplish that one simple yet profound act, which is loving someone, even when they have poop on their face. In Proverbs 31, it explains the foundation of a mom that can love you through the darkest times and encourage you through all of it. So this one is to all my moms out there, whether you're a single mom, you're married, you're married for a second time, a third time, whatever it is. If you got children, you got people in your sphere that you have to love, even when they have poop on their face. This one's for you. So why don't we get this party started?
Yeah, and this the vibe that raised us, made us, saved us. Love so strong that the hard times praised us. From base life roots to the freeway nights, we turn small rooms into launchpad flights. Yeah, this the vibe that raised us, made us, saved us. Love so strong that the hard times praised us. From base life roots to the freeway nights, we turn small rooms into launchpad flights. We begun surfing waves too low, made our own rules everywhere we go. Held tight to the truth that our parents declared. Anything is possible. The love stayed there. Now Rob's daughter ballin' on the end scene. Olay scene. Will's kids live dreams we never could have seen. This the vibe that raised us, made us, saved us. Love so strong that the hard times praised us. From base life roots to the freeway nights, we turn small rooms into launchpad flights.
Even with poop on my face, even when the technology doesn't work exactly the way that I want it to, even when I don't accomplish my goals, even when I don't listen, and I could have saved so much time, energy, money. My mom always told me, even with poop on your face, I will love you. I will love you right through every single little thing. Well, as I looked through with Proverbs 31 today, and Proverbs 31, for those of you who don't know, it's the description of a godly woman. Now, it's a godly woman giving instruction as far as being a voice for the people who don't have a voice, keeping a sober mind, and always making sure that you fill your heart up with wisdom. This was the charge that the mom gave at the beginning of Proverbs 31. But my mom would always, when I was growing up, she would always tell me, I'm praying for a Proverbs 31 woman in your life, and you should also pray for a Proverbs 31 woman in your life. Now, this is the weirdest thing when you're in, fourth grade, third grade, and your mom is saying, pray for a Proverbs 31 woman. That's not what I was thinking about. What I was thinking about is having fun, hanging out with my buddies, riding my bike, doing all these things. But here's the case. If I look back to it, it was this simple charge, a Proverbs 31 woman. But if you look at Proverbs too, there's 31 books in the book of Proverbs, one for the corresponding proverb for the corresponding day, 31 days in the month, 31 Proverbs. And also too, they're broken down, right? So they're broken down into the first 10 is the niceties, the features and benefits of wisdom. 11 through 20 is what happens in the event that you don't listen to the 1 through 10. And then 21 through 30 is, man, you better get back on track. This is where we get weary. This is where, challenges come in. I got tested yesterday. I told my buddy, Will, I said, what's the song by REM? Losing My Religion. I said, well, I'm so glad that I don't have religion, because if I did, I would have lost it yesterday in two circumstances. And I literally lost it. Like on the first one, I called and I asked my buddy to pray for me. He prayed for me. I stayed calm in the scenario. On the second one, I literally unleashed fire. And, when I said to my buddy Will about losing my religion, I was telling him, I said, I'm glad that I don't have religion. Religion is man's way of trying to get to God, and a relationship is just spending time with God. Like a lot of times we get into rituals that end up being religion, and then we, that religion, and we worship the religion as opposed to the relationship and having a personal relationship. And that's the reason why I say I don't have religion in my life. But if you go through Proverbs 1 through 10, it's the features and benefits. 11 through 20 is the fact of this is going to happen if you don't listen to wisdom. And then 21 through 30 is like, let's get us back on track. You're weary. I understand. You're going through challenges like I did yesterday. But here, let's get you back on track, because you don't want to continue to go down this road. And then Proverbs 31 sums them all up and says, if you follow all these things, you will be rewarded with a Proverbs 31 woman. And I promise you, every single one of you wants a Proverbs 31 woman in your life, because that's the type of person that will love you even when you have poop on your face. And see, I thought that was just a thing that she would say. But as I went through, and now and I look back as a parent, me being a parent now and looking, it takes a lot to be able to love somebody even with poop on their face. It takes a lot that sometimes that the kids don't understand. And I told my brother this one time. I was like, oh man, I feel like, things are being underappreciated. He said, that's what being a parent is. You're doing the right things, but a lot of times you're not going to hear all of the accolades. You're not going to hear all those things. So a big shout out to all you moms who love us all, whether it be the husbands or the kids, even when we have poop on our face. And as I read through Proverbs 31, it was amazing, because it listed out all the things that my mom had to have to be able to love us this way. And we'll break them down like this. She had to have confidence, right? And my mom had the supreme confidence when my parents split up, and she was just on her own. And then she had 3 boys. I was in 6th grade. My brother's in 8th grade. My oldest brother is, I believe, in 11th grade at the time. And she gets a 1-bedroom apartment. And you know what she does? Works 16 to 18 hours a day, and she makes it happen. And the things that we want, she makes happen. And I remember one time it was a Valentine's Day dance, and I wanted a white outfit with a black tie and black suspenders. Well, I get that. And she's working 16 to 18 hours a day, mind you, in all this process. But she gets me the pants, she gets me the shirt, she gets me the tie, she gets me the suspenders. I go to school. Well, it's a rainy day. It's a Vandenberg Middle School, and I'm running around doing my thing, and I slip and I fall in the mud in a white outfit. And I'm devastated. The dance is right after school, and I'm freaking out and all this stuff. And then, you know what? I go to the office, I call my mom, and what does my mom do? She leaves her job that she's working 16 to 18 hours a day to be able to support us, and she drives all the way to the school, but she stops and picks up some white pants for me to be able to have and make sure that it's good. Even when I had poop on my face, I didn't need the pants. I didn't even need to go to the dance. I could have gone to the dance with mud on, but my mom sacrificed during that time. But at the time, I didn't realize all that she had gone through. But she had the confidence to be able to do the things that she did. Number 2 is she had value. She had value, and she created value in all the other people. She worked hard. I told you about that, 16 to 18 hours a day. She was willing to do anything that it took to be able to make sure that her family was taken care of. Perseverance, just working through things. I tell you, it's not what like you hear this all the time as far as the cliche. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it. But when we react to it and then we push through and we don't get what we want, but we continue on, that perseverance, intelligence, ingenuity, wisdom, prudence, honor. And on top of all that, moms, I want to tell you, you're beautiful while you're doing it. This is crazy because dads maybe have some of these traits and work through and do all these things, but a lot of times they look nasty, smell nasty while they're doing it. But moms, I want to tell you, you still look good while you're doing it. So think of this. In Proverbs 31, it explained, my mom, and all you moms out there, you have confidence, you have value, you have hard work, perseverance, intelligence, ingenuity, wisdom, prudence, honor. And on top of that, you got a ton of beauty. You look good while you're doing it. And we want to honor every single one of you. And the verse that stuck out also in this, it was down towards the bottom, so I would read Proverbs 31 when you get the chance. But the power of a mom is that with her character, she causes her family to be revered and respected. And this was wild because it just almost tossed it in there. It was talking about all the attributes that went through, all the attributes of a Proverbs 31 woman: confidence, value, hard work, perseverance, intelligence, ingenuity, wisdom, prudence, honor, and beauty. And then in the middle, it sprinkled in. It was like, hey, guys, you're going to be honored and respected because of the hard work that your wife puts in, that the mother puts in. If you're a kid, you're going to be respected. The reason why, because your mom puts in sacrifice that you don't even understand. My mama wasn't in church. See, this was the thing. It's like growing up, my mama wasn't in church and she wasn't beating me with the Bible. She was living out the principles. She was living these principles out in her own life and conveying to her sons what wisdom looked like when you live it out in your everyday life. It's amazing what she had to go through so she could not only say the words, but more importantly, put into action that she would love me even with poop on my face. And what I'd invite you to do today is, number one, call your mom and tell her you absolutely love her and tell her how valuable she is, and sit with her maybe a little bit and ask her about a couple of questions about the things that she had to go through and she still has to go through to be able to love you with poop on your face. And then what I would do is, check this out. If you have a wife, you have a girlfriend, compliment her on these things first: her confidence, her value, her hard work, her perseverance, her intelligence, her ingenuity, her wisdom, her prudence, her honor, and then tell her she's beautiful. But don't start with the beauty and then go, I tell you, I promise you. Fill her up, and then the icing on the cake is that she is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing because women, you were built different. You were absolutely built different. As my son would say, Dad, I'm built different. Women, you're built different because you have the ability to put in the work, not take the credit, and then love everyone around you in your sphere, not only in the good times, not only in the bad times, but even when they have poop on their face. I want to thank you to all you Proverbs 31 women out there. Every single one of you, you need to be honored at the highest level. And if you have a woman in your life, whether it be a mom or a wife, or you have both, or you have a grandma, then reach out to her and tell her how much you love her and how much you respect her. And I tell you, just honor her at the highest level. Brooklyn, I absolutely love you. And thank you so much for loving me, even when I have poop on my face. So I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. It's going to be a great one. We've got the Vibe Room coming up, which is March 11th. Check that out. It's a live version of the podcast. We added live music, stand-up comedy, some of the coolest interviews in the world, and you connect with people that will be your friends forever. Just one person could shift your whole entire reality. And a lot of times at the Vibe Room, they're sitting right next to you. So I hope you have a phenomenal day. It's always an honor to be here with you. My name is Kelly Cardenas, and I'm officially off the hot seat. Peace, love, and soul.
Yeah. And this the vibe that raised us, made us, saved us. Love so strong that the hard times praised us. From base life roots to the freeway nights, we turn small rooms into launch pad flights. Yeah, this the vibe that raised us, made us, saved us. Love so strong that the hard times praised us. From base life roots to the freeway nights, we turned small rooms into launchpad flights. We begun surfing waves too low, made our own rules everywhere we go. Held tight to the truth that our parents declared. Anything is possible, the love stayed there. Now Rob's daughter ballin' on the end scene. Olay scene, Will's kids live dreams we never could have seen. This the vibe that raised us, made us, saved us. Love so strong that the hard times praised us. From base life roots to the freeway nights, we turned small rooms into launchpad flights.